With part 2 of the first season of NCIS Origins in full swing, and no announcement of the show being green-lit for a season 2, we have a few ideas that may just ring that bell for the prequel's second run, unless season 1 part 2 gets there first. With season 1 of the show revolving around young Leroy Jethro Gibbs' tragic backstory, it is inevitable that we are going to see more from his storyline. The loss of his wife and daughter are still very raw and remain the driving force behind his pursuit of justice. But unless we see a full arc this season 2 could push Gibbs to a darker place. Having taken revenge on Pedro Hernandez by taking his life, Gibbs has been blurring the line between justice and personal revenge. This could lead to a much larger scale situation between him and the Reynosa cartel. Carrying the secret of exacting Hernandez's murder could easily become Gibbs' weakness and way to be controlled through blackmail. If this act comes back to haunt him, we could also see Gibbs make reckless choices, putting himself in danger and forcing his mentor, Mike Franks, to step in and prevent him from going too far. If Gibbs becomes more entrenched in keeping this secret, he might be forced to forge uneasy alliances with informants or past enemies who have their own scores to settle. These uneasy partnership storylines have the potential for a high-stakes mission that forces Gibbs to choose between personal revenge, reputation, and the greater good that leads to a defining moment that shapes his moral code for years to come. The bond between Leroy Gibbs and Mike Franks is also likely to evolve further in season 2. Gibbs has learned a lot under Franks' guidance, but he's also started to develop his own instincts. This would inevitably lead to clashes between them, especially if Gibbs starts questioning Franks' more unconventional methods. Their relationship will likely be tested as Gibbs continues to grow as an investigator, possibly leading to a moment where Gibbs makes a murder decision without Franks' input that could have serious consequences.
You get a gut feeling. You share it with the group.
Perhaps a former adversary or case from Franks' history resurfaces, forcing him to confront unfinished business. This would not only add depth to Franks, but also give Gibbs a new perspective on his mentor's strengths and flaws, and make Gibbs realize he still has a lot to learn.
Damn.
Season 2 could also literally flip the script and choose to focus on exploring Franks' backstory more deeply, revealing past cases that shaped him into the mentor he is today. If Origins Season 1 choose to wrap up Gibbs' arc, it would make sense to make Season 2's main character completely different. Though several episodes have given us flashbacks of Mike's younger life, a full season would give audiences a much deeper understanding of his reasoning and motivations. Special Agent Cecilia Dominguez made a strong impression in Season 1, proving herself as a capable agent in a male-dominated environment. However, she still faces challenges in gaining full acceptance, and Season 2 could explore this further. As she continues proving herself, we might see her take on more leadership roles, or go undercover in a high-risk mission to solidify her place on the team. Her story could also delve into her personal life, showing how she balances her job with her background and culture. Beyond her career ambitions, Season 2 might introduce a new personal conflict. Early reports before Season 1 premiered did hint at Dominguez's character being a potential love interest for a young Gibbs, which, if this is true, would provide an interesting storyline for both characters. This might focus on Gibbs still struggling with his grief and feeling torn to his feelings towards Lala. Meanwhile, Dominguez herself is questioning whether pursuing a romantic relationship with anyone at work, let alone Gibbs, is a smart idea. These personal stakes could make her journey even more compelling.
Bottoms up.
Gibbs' first big case is currently still left unresolved in Season 1. Operation Sundown started as an investigation into a series of killings, but upon further examination, Gibbs discovered shredded documents that lead to what appears to be a major cover-up conspiracy. With a revelation like this, it would be tough to tie it all up neatly by the end of Season 1. Season 2 could dive deeper into this, uncovering shocking truths that could potentially pull the NIS apart. The team may find themselves in a dangerous position as they uncover powerful figures involved in the conspiracy, making them targets for those who want to keep the operation buried. This could lead to intense action sequences, secret meetings, and shocking betrayals within the agency. If Operation Sundown is indeed tied to a much bigger plan, the team may need to rely on outside help, even enlisting the aid of an investigative journalist or whistleblower willing to risk everything to expose the truth. This storyline could introduce moral dilemmas as the agents weigh their loyalty to the agency against their duty to uncover corruption. With the idea of Operation Sundown continuing into Season 2, this would be the perfect opportunity to introduce brand new villains. It may be someone with ties to the military or intelligence world who operates in the shadows. This antagonist might be a corrupt official or a dangerous informant who has been manipulating events from the beginning. With the stakes higher than ever, the team will need to outsmart this new enemy, leading to thrilling encounters and unexpected twists. It might also be a chance for audiences to see a return of past adversaries. Perhaps a criminal Franks encountered earlier in his career resurfaces with a vendetta. Another worthwhile change-up for Season 2 would be for the show to turn its attention to Vera Strickland. Special Agent Strickland, Deanny Rodriguez, has been portrayed as a tough, no-nonsense agent with a mysterious past. Season 2 could shed much more light on her origins, revealing the experiences that shaped her stern demeanor. Exploring her past missions, personal sacrifices, and the challenges she faced could provide a richer understanding of her character and foster deeper connections with her teammates. Perhaps she was involved in a case that went terribly wrong, leading to unresolved trauma or a deep-seated rivalry. Flashbacks might show her early career, detailing pivotal missions that forged her reputation. Additionally, the arrival of an old ally or adversary from her past could force her to confront past mistakes, adding emotional weight to her character arc. The tragic death of Ruth in Season 1 forever left a mark on Gibbs. Though it is likely that Part 2 of this first season will explore some of the emotional aftermath of this loss, it could be expanded upon in Season 2. Gibbs may grapple with grief as well as falling backward into trauma over his family's deaths. This would lead to him questioning his own decisions and leave him spiraling as he finds himself without his closest confidant. His lack of focus would lead to him making simple mistakes and potentially putting the team at risk, which would bring him to the brink of losing his place among them.
Get some rest.
The early 90s marked a transitional period in technology, with the advent of the internet and advanced communication tools. Not only that, but the advancements made in technology to aid criminal investigations were becoming far more sophisticated. Season 2 might introduce cases that revolve around cybercrimes, industrial espionage, or the misuse of emerging technologies. The team's adaptation to these new challenges could be a recurring theme, highlighting the evolution of investigative techniques and the importance of staying ahead in the technological race. We could also see the series tackle the new advancements in DNA testing and evidence collecting and the learning curve it brings.
Heck yeah.
As a prequel to NCIS, Origins is of course leading up to the transformation of the Naval Investigative Service into the Naval Criminal Investigative Service. Season 2 could begin setting the stage for this transition more in earnest, showcasing the bureaucratic changes, leadership shifts, and policy adjustments that lead to the agency's rebranding. The team's involvement in high-profile cases might contribute to this shift, emphasizing their importance in shaping what NCIS eventually becomes. The struggle for reform within the agency could be a major theme, with some higher-ups resisting change while others push for modernization. This could create internal conflicts within the team, as different agents have differing views on how the agency should evolve. Season 2 of NCIS Origins has the potential to be even more intense and captivating than its predecessor, with higher stakes, deeper character development, and thrilling new mysteries. But what do you think? Could these plot predictions play out in a future season? Do you have theories of your own? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching ScreenRant. See you next time.